Hi everybody, it's Deborah from PeopleLovingAnimals.com. Thanks so much for watching my video today. Today's video is called Best and Worst Foods for Your Pet. In today's video, we're going to talk about how to determine what is the best and worst food for your pet with the help of Dr. Karen Becker's book called Real Food for Healthy Dogs and Cats. If you have been here before, you know I own the website PeopleLovingAnimals.com, and several times a month I do videos all about the care and health and training of dogs and cats. So if you have a pet that you would like to get continuous help with, please go ahead and subscribe if you're not already. And if you find today's video helpful, please give it a like so that other people can watch the video. Thanks again for watching, and let's go ahead and get started. We are on my website, PeopleLovingAnimals.com, and we're going to use this article called Best and Worst Foods for Your Pet to guide us through today's video. I'm going to give you a link to this article in the description box, and I'm going to give you the links for everything that we talk about within today's video in the description box, and I'm going to have some free gifts for you as well. Best and worst foods for your pet. If you've ever had a dachshund, you know that they are pigs. Honestly, my little Taz will eat almost anything, and no matter how much we feed her, she acts like she's starving. And I don't mean she acts hungry. I mean she acts like she may perish at any moment if she doesn't get something to eat immediately. It's ridiculous. But obviously I have to manage her food intake, otherwise she'd be so fat she wouldn't be able to walk. So it's a constant battle keeping Tazzy happy versus keeping Tazzy healthy. I decided to do some research on the best and worst foods for your pet to try to get a handle on what is best for her. In the description box, I'm going to give you a link to go ahead and request a printable list of foods that are poisonous for dogs and cats. I decided to make it printable so that you could literally put it on the fridge if you want to, especially if you have kids, so your whole family will know what is safe to share with your dog and cat and what is not. So I'm happy to give that to you as a free gift, and I'll have a couple more free gifts for you in the video as well. How do you know which food is best? This is my little Tadsy, by the way. This was the sweetest thing. I had done a load of laundry, and it was warm from the dryer, and she hopped up in there. And as you can see, I did have to monitor her weight because she's quite chubby in this picture. If you have a dog who is overweight, there is a video on my YouTube channel under the pet health category called How to Help Your Dog Lose Weight. If you happen to have a chubby one. How do you know which food is best? I worry a lot about what food Taz should be eating. It's so confusing with all the pet food brands out there. Which one is better, dry food, canned food? And trying to learn which ingredients are good for her or bad for her, never knowing if the information I'm getting is true and accurate or just a sales pitch from a dog food company. It's stressful because I want to make sure that she's getting what she needs, and I certainly don't want to give her anything that's not 100% good for her. Advice from a veterinarian. I got a lot of help from this video by Dr. Karen Becker. The video is in the article. I'm going to give you a link to it in the description box as well. She's done a lot of training for people about pet food. You can look on YouTube for more of her videos where she gets into great detail about pet food quality, ingredients, etc. And you can also read more of her advice about pet foods here. I'm going to give you an article that she wrote about the best and worst foods for your pet. I'll give you the link to it. But this video is a good one to start with because it explains the differences between different types of food. It's the best source I've seen thus far for finding out the best and worst foods for your pet. Dr. Becker also has a more recent video on the topic. I'm going to give you a link to both of her videos and her article. You can buy the book mentioned in the video here. In Dr. Becker's video, she talks about her book called Dr. Becker's Real Food for Healthy Dogs and Cats, Simple Homemade Food. I bought it and started cooking for Taz. It's kind of difficult. You have to really study the book to make sure you're using all the right ingredients. Taz loves when I'm cooking liver, chicken hearts, and gizzards. She even got a beef heart once. I personally enjoyed cooking for Taz. I found found it to be very pleasant. She liked it so much. It really helped to bond us. It was just wonderful, and it made me feel so good. I was giving her vegetables, I was giving her fruits, I was giving her different kinds of meats and grains and so forth, and I just followed all of the advice in Dr. Becker's book, and I just felt really good that I was giving her the best nutrition possible. But you don't have to cook for your dog or cat. You can, and if you want to, go ahead and get this book. But I do recommend watching Dr. Becker's videos and, get the advice on how to choose the right food for your pet. The most important thing is that you feed the best quality pet food that you can afford. I read something about this once that has really helped me over the years with my pet, and that is you should be feeding your pet the best quality food that you can afford. If you can afford top of the line, great. If you can afford natural food, if you can afford to cook for your animal, that's great. But if you can only afford department store brands, then that's okay. I think the most important thing is that we do the best that we can for our animals. Believe me, the fact that they have a home, are fed daily, and have our love is the most important thing. So don't feel guilty if you're doing research about the best food for your pet and you're looking at the prices of what you're finding out and you cannot afford it at all. The best thing for you to do as far as taking your pet is not go broke and have the two of you wind up homeless. You have to make good decisions to make sure that you remain financially secure and that your home remains secure for the pet. So again, it is so important. Do the research, make some good decisions, but then you get the food that's the best quality that you can afford. All right. Let's share information. Please, if you know any other sources of accurate information regarding which foods we should be feeding our pets for their best health, please let me know by leaving a comment. If you would like a couple more articles about pet food, I have an article called Best Food for Your Cat. By the way, if you have a cat, it is absolutely imperative that you are feeding your cat a moist diet. Please go ahead and click into that and get that information. I also have an article called Feeding Your Puppy Proper Puppy Nutrition, and that is accompanied by the help of professional dog trainer and behavioral specialist Doggy Dan. It's a really good resource, and I'm happy to give it to you. A couple more things before we go. I donate to animal charities. I am an affiliate for some, not all, but some of the products and services that I recommend on my website and also this YouTube channel. So if you click on some of the links that I'm giving you for products and services in the description box, I will get a small commission. I donate 10% of those commissions to animal charities. And if you go to the homepage of my website, peoplelovinganimals.com, you will see a list of the animal charities that I donate to. For that reason, I'm asking you to please go ahead and share my website, share this YouTube channel with your friends and family who have dogs and cats. Because at this point, I've been doing People Loving Animals as my full-time job for several years now, and I've written hundreds of articles and done hundreds of videos now, all about the care and health and training of dogs and cats. So chances are your friends and family who have pets are going to benefit and be able to find information that is helping them. Now, I have a couple more free gifts for you in the description box. I'm going to give you a link to sign up for my dog lovers email list or my cat lovers email list. You can sign up for both if you want to. Whichever one you sign up for, you will get either for the dog lovers list, you'll get a free dog training manual by professional dog trainer Doggy Dan. And if you sign up for the cat lovers email list, you will get a nice little ebook on stopping bad cat behaviors. So I hope that you find those helpful, and I would love to have you on board as an email subscriber. A couple of things before we go. In the description box, I'm going to give you a link to this article. I'm going to give you a link for both of the Dr. Becker videos. I'm going to give you a link to her article about determining the best and worst foods for your cat. I'm going to give you a link to her book on Amazon. I'm going to give you the links for the sign up for my email list. And I'm going to give you a link to get that free printable list of foods that are poisonous for dogs and cats. So I hope I've covered everything. If you have any questions, please feel free to drop a comment. If you have any other suggestions about quality food for pets, I would love it if you would drop a comment. And again, if you have found today's video helpful, please subscribe and please give the video a like. Again, thank you so much for spending the time with me today. I really appreciate it. Again, my name is Deborah, and my website is peoplelovinganimals.com. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.